Before the prelims, Bob Brown started off the event by decimating young Isaiah Jones in a 3-0 dominance. Courtney Hawk vs Nastasia Petrenkova. 20-year-old Nastasia Petrenkova taught a lesson in humility in the first round to an overtly confident and cocky Courtney, and she learned it after losing the first on fouls. She saved her excitement for later and won the rest of the rounds quite convincingly. Courtney Hawk has announced her appearance on the world stage, and she's here to stay by winning her first encounter with a 3-1 victory. Ryan Bellinger vs Jason Merlo. The second match of the prelims turned out to be a mismatch, as Jason Merlo couldn't apply much resistance against the raging bull Bellinger. He called Sasha Andreev to be his next victim in the post-match interview as well. Ryan controlled the match from the beginning and won it with a 3-0 dominance. Auden Larrett vs Jamie Parker. Forget about arm wrestling. Auden sure knows how to teach a veteran like Bill Collins how to do his job and how to make an event more interesting by continuously talking in the setup, even more than the commentators. Auden did everything he could other than arm wrestling and still couldn't stop Jamie from deflating the hot air young Canadian is filled with. Jamie is your winner in this one with a score of 3-1. Yoshinobu Kanai vs Irakli Zirakashvili. If anything Irakli learned by getting defeated by Uncle Todd, then it would be how to defeat Yoshinobu Kanai. The samurai lost his mojo against the raw power of the Georgian and lost back-to-back rounds. Irakli won this one with a 3-0 dominance. Adam Wawzonski vs Peter Chales. In a battle of styles and technique, Peter pinned the shocked Adam Wawzonski in the first round to draw the first blood. In the later rounds though, Peter displayed some resistance, but Adam was literally too much for him to handle. Adam Wawzonski won this battle with a score of 3-1. Justin Bishop vs Tom Holland. The Bama Bull Justin Bishop got unlucky a fourth time in East vs West. This time he gave Tom a great resistance but couldn't help keep his elbow on the pad. Tom Holland's hook proved to be too much for Justin's top roll, and Tom Holland won this one with a 3-1 victory. Yanis Armolinch vs Craig Tullier. Yanis Armolinch was technically too good for Craig Tullier in this one. Craig tried everything, but Yanis negates his strength with his technical superiority every time. Yanis the Jedi Armolinch wins this one with a 3-0 dominance. Corey West vs Pavlo Dervednev. An emotional Corey West fought his heart out in his own country and dominated Pavlo in all the 3 rounds. Corey was so dominant that Pavlo just couldn't get any position he wanted to. Corey the Gorilla West is your winner in this one with a 3-0 decimation. Jerry Caddorat vs Cody Merritt. Big Daddy showed some skills in his left arm debut in super matches. Cody Merritt dominated Jerry as expected and ripped through his press like butter in the first 2 rounds. But Jerry somehow managed to win the third. In the 4th round, Cody came back with a bang and finished off the rest. Cody the Spur Merritt wins this one with a 3-1 score. Tobias Sporong vs Alex Kurdeha. The fake hype and fake rankings of Alex, the fake Kurdeha, became a reality in this shortest match ever in the history of East vs West. Tobias just slapped Alex everywhere on the table. He flash pinned this dumb giant 3 times so quickly that no one even noticed the match was over. Tobias Sporong wins this one easily with a 3-0 dominance. Alijan Muratov vs Rickard Bondman. Alijan's left is not at the level of his right, and this match against a super heavyweight proved that affirmatively. Rickard Bondman was just too much for Alijan's weaker arm to control. Though he gave a tough fight in the third round and may have lost the first with a bad decision, but in the end, Rickard Bondman take this one home with a score of 3-0. Todd Hutchings vs Bogdan Stoica. The reign of Uncle Todd is over. Bogdan Stoica surprised everyone in this world title clash. Todd just couldn't believe that Bogdan could press down his top roll and side pressure that easily. Stoica was on some other level and just dominated Todd Hutchings throughout the match. Bogdan Stoica is the new world champion in the 95 kg category after this 4-0 decimation of Uncle Todd. ERMES Gasparini vs Artyom Morozov. The gladiator Gasparini fought like a true warrior against a charged up Morozov. After losing 2 initial rounds, ERMES bounced back with a press and buried Morozov's hand on the pin pad in the third. After a couple of fouls in the fourth round on both the athletes, Morozov just swept ERMES to the side and won the remaining 2 rounds. Artyom the Steel Morozov is your winner with a 4-1 victory. Michael Todd vs Oleg Petrenko. Oleg Petrenko tried flop pressing Michael Todd, and clearly that was a bad idea. Oleg fell into the trap of Michael's King's move and lost 3 initial rounds. Oleg tried the flop press once again in the 4th round, only to commit 2 elbow fouls, and Michael became the East vs West champion finally after a long time. Michael Todd is the winner with a 4-0 dominance. If you like my content and love arm wrestling, then like, share and subscribe. Keep healthy, keep hustling. This is Nitin Vats signing off.